Almost a year ago, Eastern Maine Community College celebrated its groundbreaking for the expansion of the Katahdin Higher Education Center in East Millinocket. Today, they celebrated the grand opening of the expanded Early Childhood Education Center with a ribbon-cutting ceremony. Alyssa Thurlow takes us there.
The Katahdin region is more than just on the mend. We are on the move.
Expanding high-quality and reliable childcare has been the goal of Eastern Maine Community College. Over the past year, they've been expanding their Early Childhood Education Center at the Katahdin Higher Education Center in East Millinocket. It includes 2 state-of-the-art classrooms, a commercial kitchen, and 2 new playgrounds. On Thursday, the center held a ribbon-cutting ceremony bringing together community members, project partners, and congressional leaders.
The expansion was made possible by $4 million in congressionally directed spending supported by Senators Susan Collins and Angus King. Now the center can serve twice as many children.
I believe it will help keep young families here. It will help attract more businesses and entrepreneurs, and it will allow children to be better prepared for school.
With all the struggles that we've been through, it really shows a sign of people respecting what's happening here and validating all of the work that's happening here to make the community a much better place.
The Katahdin Higher Education Center is the only higher education facility in northern Penobscot County. This expansion is helping address a critical need for affordable childcare in the Katahdin region.
Less than 60% of eligible Maine workers have jobs, and locally, more than 50% of working-age people are not in the workplace. Affordable childcare plays a role in those dramatic percentages.
The center will serve children from 6 weeks to 4 years old. The next phase of the project is to create a cultural story trail behind the center, which will share the history of Indigenous people in the area. The trails are currently being designed. The hope is to break ground next spring. Alyssa Thurlow, WABI News, East Millinocket.